Hi everyone, happy Friday. Okay, so let's do this. Today is Show Me What You Know Day. So what I really want you to do is take a look at this, look it all over first, complete it, and then I'm going to share with you some of the answers when you're finished. So what I want you to do right now is pause this video. I want to give you this should take you about 30 to 45 minutes. And then I want you to come back to me. So pause yourself right now on the video, complete your Show Me What You Know, and then come back to me. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, here we go. The first one, these are numerical expressions that match the diagram. And then it says, and then evaluate. So when it says then evaluate, that means solve it. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, so the very first one, 15 plus 3 encompasses the whole top. And then here's this one part. What is that one part worth? 6, because there are 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually worth 1/6. Okay, so your equation should look this way. That's one of the ways. And that would be 18 times 6 pieces. And then 18 times 6 is 48. And 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. That's what I get for my answer for the first one. Okay, my next one should look pretty familiar to you because I think I did this one with you in a anchor chart. So there's 2 pieces here. There's 3/4 plus 1/2. Do exactly what this says. Make sure you put them in parentheses. Remember, we're following PEMDAS, so you're going to always solve what's in the parentheses first. Okay, so let's do that. So we have 3/4 plus 1/2. We can't add these because the denominators need to be the same. So let's say 3/4 plus, our 4 is going to be the denominator. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So now I have 2/4, which is going to give me 5/4. Now, here's your parentheses. There's no operation here, and it has a 2. If there's nothing there, here's your parentheses, and then here's your 2. Go ahead and multiply. And we're going to make that 2/1. It doesn't change the value of 2, which is going to become 10/4. This is called an improper fraction. So go ahead and divide. 2 2/4. And I can reduce that to 2 1/2. So if you gave me this for your answer, yes, I will accept that. That's good. If you decided to go a step further and divide it and got 2 2/4, excellent. If you reduced it, even better. Awesome job. Okay, so now our next is writing an expression. So now up top they gave you the pictures. Here they're giving you the words. You have to figure out how to write it and then evaluate. So 1/4 of the sum. Of means multiply. 1/4 of the sum of 18 and 6. The sum means you're going to add. We're going to do what's in parentheses first. 18 plus 6 is 24 times 1/4. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to write it a little bit differently. 1 times 24/1. Can I do that cross multiply thing to make it a little easier or shorter? Sure I can. I won't do that right now, but we'll get into that a little bit later. 1 times 24. 4 times 1 is 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. There's your answer. Okay, our next one. 5 subtracted from 1/3 of 20. So 1/3 of 20 in parentheses, and we're going to complete that first, and then we're going to take 5 away. 5 subtracted from what the answer is. 1/3 times 20 over 1 equals 20 over 3. Okay. Minus 5. That's a whole number. You can go like that. But I don't have a common denominator here. How can we do that? Over 3 minus 15 over 3. This is equivalent to 5 over 1, which is 5 over 3. And then, if it's improper, you can go ahead and divide that out. All right, let's look at our next page. Here we go. They want us to use the rectangular model. Remember yesterday in review, I said the rectangular model did consist of making a rectangle. Okay, 1/5 times 1/4. Trying to make the best rectangle I can. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only shading one part of it. Okay. I know you remember this. You guys were really good at this when we did this. And then 1/5. So I'm going to make 5 parts. If I need 5 parts, I'm going to make 4 lines. Because that will give us, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the greatest, Miss L, but I'm trying my best here. Sorry. All right, so, and then also only shade one of those. Okay. Does that make sense? Sure it does. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 4 is 20. You can check this when you get done. One of them is double shaded. That's correct. And there's 20 total pieces. So there's your answer. Okay, this one, 3 over 4 times 1 over 3. I'm going to make 3 parts. Miss L's not making straight lines today. I don't know why. Let me fix that one. That's better. Okay. And I'm going to shade one of them. And then I'm going to make 4 going the other way, so I just need 3 lines. Oh, those are much better. Okay, and then shade 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's check if we're right. 3 times 1 is 3. I have 3 double shaded. And 4 times 3 is 12. And I have 12 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 over 12 is your answer. If you want to reduce that, you could say it's 1 over 4. Okay, next one. 4 over 5 times 2 over 3. So while you're watching me do this and correcting your paper, make sure that you're correcting your paper to look like mine. Okay, so that you can understand exactly what you're doing, and if you went wrong, where you can go right. 1, 2. 2/3 takes care of that. 4 over 5. I'm going to make 4 lines for 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, not straight lines. And I'm going to double shade 4 of them. Okay. So 4 times 2 equals 8. Let's see if my picture's right. Okay, so I have 15 total parts, and I have 8 double shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct. And the next one, 4 over 5 times 5 over 8. Okay. These are rectangular models. Remember, this is not a tape diagram. Those are two different things, okay? So we got to keep that straight. So for this one, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines for 8. Shade 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Then 4 over 5. I'm going to make 5 going the other way. 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to shade 4 of them. One, okay. 20 over 40. 20 shaded, 40 total boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 boxes. Okay. Now it says, excuse me, it says multiply. Use either the multiply first or simplify first. So remember what I told you about, I like to give you guys a couple ways of doing things. So if you are comfortable with doing both in one problem, go ahead and do it. If you just want to do either multiply first, do that. If you want to do simplify first method, you can also do that. So here we go. I'm going to do both in each of the boxes so that you can see how it's done. So 2 times 3, 2 over 3 times 6 over 7 equals 12 over 21. Another way you could do it, 2 over 3 times 6 over 7. When we said that simplify first was cross multiply or cancel, you can do that with this one. 3 goes into 3 one time and 3 goes into 6 two times. So now I could say 4 over 7. That would be my final answer. This will also come out to be like that if you divide the top and the bottom by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 21 divided by 3 is 7. And they match. Okay, the next one. 5 over 6 times 3 over 10 will give you 15 over 60. If you divide that, you will be able to reduce it by 3. Divide it by 3. Let's make it a little bit easier by using the simplify first method. 5 over 6 times 3 over 10 is going to give you 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 two times, 5 goes into 5 once, and 5 goes into 10 two times. Your answer would be 1 over 4. Okay. So if you divided the top, not by 3, 15, your answer would be 1/4. Okay. Here we go to the bottom. 2 over 3 times 5 over 6 is 10 over 18. I would say simplify first method. Get you to a simplified answer a little bit quicker, but it's okay if you don't want to do it that way. It's totally up to you. Which one works best for you is the best way to do it. 2 goes into 2 one time and 2 goes into 6 three times. 5 over 9. If you divide this by 2 and that by 2, you'll get 5 over 9. Okay. And this one is 12 over 72. Or 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 9 3 times, 4 goes into 4 one time, 4 goes into 8 2 times. 1 over, oops, sorry guys, not 8. This should be a 2 because 4 goes into 8 2 times, so this should be 1 over 6. Sorry about that. Okay, hope you guys are getting these right and correcting your papers as we're going along. Okay, we're almost finished. Okay, so now we're on to these word problems that sometimes get tricky. So remember, take your time, mark up your questions. Let me see, do we have another one? Nope, that's it. All right, here we go. Mrs. O made 60 cookies for a bake sale. And I think I remember telling you guys this in class that you're going to see this one again. And hello, here it is. So here we go. Mrs. O made 60 cookies for a bake sale. She sold 2/3 of them and gave 3/4 of the remaining cookies to the students working at the sale. How many cookies did she have left? So notice how I marked it up. She started out with a total of 60 cookies. Okay. She sold 2/3 of them, and she gave 3/4 of them, and she gave 3/4 of the remaining cookies to her students. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So notice how I drew my picture. There's 3 units because 2/3 of them. So 60 divided by 3 gave me 20. So each section was worth 20. She sold 2/3 of those cookies. This is 2/3 she sold, which would equal 40 cookies. Okay, the other 20 cookies are right here. But she had 3/4 of the remaining. Here's 3/4 right here. 20 is that, and now it's broken. This 20 is broken up into 4 parts. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So each one of these sections is worth 5 cookies. So 3/4 would equal 15 cookies, which left her with 5 cookies. Okay? So don't forget, restate your question. How many cookies did she have left? She had 5 cookies left. Okay? Make sure you're drawing that diagram and making sure that you are fixing anything wrong that you didn't have right on your paper so that next time you see something like this, you'll be familiar with it. Okay, here's the last one we're going to do for today. This one was a little tricky, but you definitely have to look at the words and interpret what they're asking you to find. So Milan put 1/4 of her lawn mowing money in a savings account. So I drew 4 units here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1/4 she put in her savings. So here's this 1/4. That's her savings. Okay. And uses half of the remaining. This is important. Here's the remaining. Her remaining is this 3. Right here. This is the remaining right here. I'm going to highlight that by making it darker for you so you can see this. Okay. The question is, it says, and uses half of the remaining money to pay back her sister. If she had $15 left, how much did she have at first? So they want us to figure out how much did she start with, like this whole thing. How much did she start with? Okay. So from here to here, 3/4. Whatever she made, she gave half of it to her sister. And they told us they gave 15 of it for her sister. So if that's half, you'd know that the other half had to be equal to this side. So it was 15. So 15 plus 15 equals $30. Okay? So 15 times 2 is 30. Okay? 30 divided by these 3, because this is what we're talking about, the 3/4. Okay? 30 divided by 3 is 10, which means if this is 10 and this is 10 and this is 10, then that one has to be 10. So how much did Milan have? Milan had $40. Okay, that's what she had at first. So she gave half to her sister. If 15 was half, she would have started with $30 for the 3/4 here. But your answer should be Milan had $40. We figured out that there was $10 in each. Okay, if you guys have any questions, please send me an email or any questions you have, just contact me and we will go over it. We can set up a Zoom if you want to go over some of these things and you're confused. Anything you need, let me know. I'm here for you. Have a great weekend. Have a great Easter. And hopefully I'll see you soon. I miss all of you guys. I hope you're enjoying staying home with each other and doing some fun things. Try to get outside and get some fresh air too. Okay, talk to everybody soon.